salons and the red barbers of the world think of this. Today with Kenny doing this. He loves it, so hey, good for him. He's our guy here on the great network, and he's not a bad TV guy, believe it or not. Does a decent job, Mr. Kenny. So that's the Statcast game today. O'Dowd and of course Pena. Now no show tomorrow. We got day games all over the place, beginning right around noon. Friday we'll be right back at you here as we head into the Memorial Day weekend. We got the Dodgers and the Padres. We look forward to that really all year long. Giants will play the Dodgers this weekend. You got the NL East, which is interesting. The AL East is interesting. White Sox have played well. Astros and A's maybe in the American League West, and the Cardinals and that NL Central. Everybody is back in the pack. Anyway, we got Statcast with Kenny and a cast of characters. Good job, Dan Kumiati and Moses Mussina. We'll see you Friday on High Heat in a couple days. Enjoy your ball game today. Cars need to get one against the White Sox in Chicago, and we'll see you Friday. Adios.
On the roof, put your hands to the sky, shaking the world till they come back to life. Do you want to light it?
One team, one ride. The Cardinals are world champs.
This is all for us. Way up top, nobody knows about us. Do you want to light it up? My little champion, my little champion.
God!
My little champion.
The fun never stops.
Battle of division leaders today. Hello, everybody. The Cardinals and the White Sox coming your way. It's today's enhanced Statcast broadcast powered by Google Cloud. White Sox in the last of three going for the sweep. Tony La Russa's first matchup with his old club against the St. Louis Cardinals. Both clubs a little banged up, but still up on top, leading their divisions. And again, we're going to bring you a ball game in a whole new way. We've been doing this for a few years now. Welcome back, everybody. Going to have a good time today calling this game. It's not math class. We're going to have fun. We're going to look at things logically and should have a good time. Carlos Pena is here, Mike Petriello, and Dan O'Dowd. And Dan, I'll start with you. We do like to look at the game from a GM's perspective, and these teams were built in different ways, but built very well.
They are, and early through the season so far, guys, what we're seeing is the White Sox have outstanding starting pitching, a very deep, talented bullpen with two lockdown guys at the back end in Bummer and Hendricks. And you know what? They're scoring runs, BK, at a very high level without hitting home runs. So I'm really curious if that has some sustainability as the season goes on, because they lost their two major aircraft carriers in the middle of the lineup prior to the start of the year. The Cardinals, for me, are interesting. You know, if you look at the Cardinals roster and the model they put together, the sum of the parts is greater than any individual part. So though everybody needs health, this team really needs help. When they were going well on their streak, they got good starting pitching and timely hitting, but the bulk of their offensive team was together. This is a team, for me, for them to win the Central Division, they're going to have to find a way to stay healthy through the course of the season.
And we have elite pitching on the hill today in Carlos Rodon. Carlos, he was a free agent in the offseason. A one-year deal, I think a $3 million deal brought back. Oh, because the White Sox, they knew him. Let's give this guy another shot. He's got the second best ERA in all of baseball now, behind only Jacob deGrom.
Yeah, it's been remarkable. I mean, he's really taken advantage of this opportunity. He also is second in strikeouts per nine in the American League, just to Bieber with 13 strikeouts per 9 innings. Look, he has a great arsenal, and the way he's been using it has been absolutely key. And this is his effective velocity ecosystem, what I'm going to show you right here. And this is what he's working with against right-handers. This is the fastball at the top of the zone. And then he works the changeup off of exactly the same line, and here's the slider. Now, all those pitches have different timings, different effective velocities, but they are tunneled so well. So to the hitter, they look exactly the same, and yet they all do different things, specifically timing, because that's the most important thing in hitting is being on time to hit. That's how we miss the ball. We swing and miss because we think the ball's going to be in one place, and it's not there. It's maybe a little bit later. It's maybe a little too early. So that's what Rodon has been able to do thus far this season. And look, there's still room for improvement when effective velocity looks at this stuff, which is just astonishing.
Mike, what do you see when you look at Rodon?
It's really interesting to see how his pitches have changed over the years. This is a guy who came in the league and it was like an elite slider. You know, this is what he's known for, throwing the slider. But when you look at his pitch arsenal this year, it's really about the fastball, right? If you look at the fastball here, and you can see the Statcast powered by Google Cloud pitch arsenal here. this shows you what he's doing. And he's about 60% on the four-seam fastball. Not only is it thrown harder, 2 years ago it was just under 92, now it's 95. It's being thrown higher. If you compare 2015 to this year, the rate of high fastballs has gone from about 40% to about 70%, and he's using that to set up the rest of his pitches.
Again, we've got the enhanced Statcast broadcast today, but basically just whether you call it analytics, Statcast, or sabermetric, basically it's questioning what is being done. We will question things. We'll do managerial check in real time. That's the real test. Because that's what managers always say to me. Yeah, what would you do? Were you there at the time? What were you saying at the time? So now we get to test that. We'll also talk a little 1970s baseball. Joe West is still out on the field. Tony La Russa, who started managing for the White Sox 1979. Back now, getting ready to go. We'll have the starting lineups. We'll have both pitchers starting up. And a little look at Yermin Mercedes, why he's been such a star so far. Cardinals and White Sox coming up next.